What's up, Internet? Okay, so I know last time I said we'd explore a route around here, and we might, but, I did some math. Okay, that's wrong. I used a calculator to do some math because I can't math, and, if you'll recall, when I saw that Dratini at the game corner, it would have cost something like 60,000 Poké-Dollars to exchange just to get it. That was actually surprisingly close for math I did in my head, because again, can't do math. It would turn out it would take 56,000 Poké-Dollars to ultimately get that Dratini just from exchanging coins at an exchange rate of 50 per 1,000 Poké-Dollars. Now, why is this relevant? Well, this. And if you recall, we picked up a nougat last episode, which can be sold for 5,000. So, guess what I'm doing today? And thanks to the magic of editing, I'm going to not let you sit there and watch it in real time. I might cut it, I might speed it up, I don't know. But, I guess we're gonna go get our number 5, the Dratini. After trading a ridiculous amount of money for, well, for not much, but, the nice thing is, this is going to be our number 5, and, in addition, I'm not really sure we need all this money anyway. I mean, after this, we're, I guess, going to be buying Pokeballs for the sake of having Pokeballs, and I guess potions for, like, the final boss monsters. Oh, I can't, I will keep the elixir then. I will sell that, however. Now we just need 5 Poké-Dollars. But yeah, other than, I guess I'll sell my Super Repel because I don't think I need it. But yeah, other than, Pokeballs for catching stuff for the sake of catching stuff, and potions, we don't really need money right now anyway. So I figured, you know, why not? It gives us our other monster. It means we don't have to catch one in the Safari Zone, and that's good. I do want to catch a monster in Safari Zone. I did say I wanted to do that, so we'll do that. But it won't be a Dratini, because the one we get from the Game Center is 10 levels higher, and that alone makes it worth it, because I don't want to have to, like, start exchanging monsters like I did with Dopefish, because I just don't want to do that ever again. That's dark times for Pokemon when you don't have experience share. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, we can do that. We might explore the route south of Lavender Town, because we can do that. We did skip the game, or we did game-breaking glitches or whatever. But this means we've got the Poke-Flute now. We could go fight Snorlaxes if we wanted. I think we might go to Saffron, because there's something we can do there. I'm a little bit wary of doing that, because that's going in and fighting something significantly higher leveled. But like I said, we kind of sequence broke the game a little, so what we need to do now is a little bit nebulous, but we'll figure that out when we get there. But right now, I have to exchange a shit ton of money for very few coins by talking to this guy. So, we need some coins. 1,000 for 50. Yes, I would. Now, I'm going to be doing that for the next probably half hour. I'm not going to find any way to make this fun, or interesting, or entertaining. But, yeah, so I'll see you then. Okay, so that actually only took about 6 minutes. I figured that would take significantly longer. I remember those, dialogue boxes going a lot slower the first time I did this. Now, keep in mind, that's for Dratini. If we want a Porygon, that would take more than 3 times as long as it took to do that. And also, it would cost significantly more. Yes, we need to nickname our Dratini. Now, what do we want to name our Water Serpent? I know. I hope it fits. It should, if I'm spelling it right. Giacrus. Because it was the best monster. And I'm bitter it's not in Monster Hunter World. So now we've got Legiacris, the best monster. And it's level 18. I thought it would be level 25. Oh well, that's still kind of higher level than you'd probably get in the Safari Zone. Plus, we can now train it up a little. And I've got rare candies, so that's kind of nice. I guess we will be swapping it in and out for a little while, which I didn't really want to do, but, you know, it is what it is. And another bright side, we now have, like, literally the only dragon monster in the game. Because there's 3 dragon monsters, and they're all forms of Dratini. Now, I think we still had Rest, which I think would be useful on Dratini, because I think it, when it evolves, it gets a lot of health. So Rest could probably be beneficial on our boy Legiacris here. What move can we get rid of? We'll get rid of Leer, I think. Now that said, it's still pretty low level. So I think we will go and explore that other route. And now we just have to find one more monster. Oh, and before I forget, Bicycle. Because I really have genuinely got to remember that we have this thing. Unfortunately, it means we have to get on and off at every check stop, which sucks. But still. And we are shoring up the numbers of our Pokedex. So things are finally starting to look up for us. We got a proper 4th in Static Cling, a proper 5th in Legiacris once we level it up a little. Now we just need a 6th, and I might know where to find one. I'm not sure we're going to keep it, but I know where to keep one, or where we can get one. Although I'm a little bit worried about the fights entailed to get it, but maybe after we do this route we'll go check that out. I should probably swap. I already did that. Okay, so there should be lots of fishermen, probably one that uses nothing but Magikarps around here. Nope. Let's see what's up here. I kind of miss these little check stop areas with upstairs. Again with the Morbidness Pokemon. What TM did we get? Is it one that we can use? Swift. That's actually pretty useful, and Legiacris can learn it, so we're going to equip it with Swift. Swift is not the best move ever, but I would say it's better than Wrap, so... We're already making great strides with our new member. I remember reading that when I was a kid and thinking that basically meant it was the best move. It very much isn't, but it's not a bad little move. I'm tempted not to use the bicycle just because I know there's enemies we can fight here, but... Fight me. We will fight this guy and get our badass water serpent leveled up a little. Goldeen, level 22. And we can actually fight these guys relatively on the same ground. So... Tail Whip, I was debating whether or not I should have paralyzed it, but I'm a little worried about my defense going down. But if we can take it out before then, it won't be too much of an issue. Ooh, that's a bit more damage than I would have liked to have taken. Another peck. Okay, well you're down anyway, so that's a little bit more experience for Legiacris. And a Poliwag will swap out, I think. And we'll use Bryant. I'd like to use Static Cling, just, you know, for the effectiveness, but at the same time, these guys need a little bit of experience too. I'll use Ice Beam. Why not? Huh. But it froze, so let's see if we can use this time to practice Horn Drill. It missed. There it is. That's a one-hit KO. That is a 1 in 3rd chance of happening. So it's a little bit iffy to use, but I figured I'd like to show it off as early as I can, and when I was given an opportunity like that, I just had to take it. Now, the question is, does Lagiacrus have the fortitude to withstand 1 peck from this monster? I'm not sure he does. I could use Rest, but if I don't move first, and we didn't last time, so I'll probably swap back to Bryant. Just to be safe. Yep, that would have probably taken Lagiacrus out. Horn Attack. It's a good old go-to attack. Your defense-lowering skills do not make Great King Regal Bryant fear you. He cares not for your tail wagging. Now, we can't get that till we get Surf, and I will probably forget to come back to get that, so, yeah, we're probably never going to get whatever that is. It's actually probably either like a protein or like a TM or something. But I don't think it's an important TM. We will be seeing a lot more of these guys once we get Surf. I think Tentacool's like the most common monster once you get Surf. Okay, Water Gun. That could be a little scary. Yeah. I will use Horn Attack. Go with Old Faithful. And of course this is because I'm both Poison and Ground. But the nice thing is I'm fast enough that I can take him out without having to worry about it. And I've got the defense to back it up. That's another thing we have to worry about with Lagiacrus, though, is because it's a dragon type, it's sort of like the antithesis of bug monsters, so not only does it evolve way late, as like I think its first evolution is like at level 41 and its second evolution is at like level 60, but it also takes a lot more experience to level up. Unlike bug Pokemon, which level up if you spit in their general direction and hit their final evolution at level 10. But unlike bug Pokemon, which are weak to basically everything, Dragon is literally only weak to Dragon, so it kind of balances itself out a little. It's kind of weird this Goldeen learns Peck, but our boy Zephyr here doesn't. It's a bit weird. I don't think it learns Peck at any point. Anyway. Fight me. Worst case scenario, I'll swap to Static Cling. Fisherman wants to fight. Now that's a level disparity right there. 27, okay. Yeah, I think we'll go to Static Cling to take this one out. Thunderbolt. Wow, I thought that was a 100% accuracy attack. Interesting. Must be something like 95. But not only am I currently a Sweater's worst enemy, I'm also yours. Because electricity. Hooray! Fight me. Also, I just want to pause here for a second and notice the incredible amount of danger I'm in. I'm riding a bike on a pier with no guardrails. How bloody dangerous is that? And I can't swim! I need a Pokemon to swim for me. Oh god. Oh wait, I've got a Pokeflute, so it's all good. See, this is why the Pokeflute is useful, aside from allowing you to get out of the roadblock that is both Snorlax's. Zappy zappy! Like, I gotta say, I've said it once, I'll say it again, I'm getting really impressed with Jolteon here. which I'm genuinely surprised about. Because Eevee and its evolutions just kind of aren't good, for the most part. Now, Shelter, could Lagiacrus... Yes. So, we rest, we recover our health, I Poke-Flute next turn. We'll still take one attack, but that still pretty much puts us ahead. And now we're confused. Crap. Okay, that was like the one hitch in that plan. I didn't even know Shelter learned Supersonic. Huh. I can only be confused for so long, and in your case, it was a very short period of time. And then I'll just use Rest again. See, Rest can actually be pretty useful, especially when you have the Poke-Flute. Before that, it's not that great, and it really... I didn't want to run. It really doesn't benefit a monster that doesn't have a lot of defense and health, but dragons tend to get that. Or rather, the Dratini line, if I recall, tends to. So, I'm not really worried about that. I'm going to Thunder Wave you. Just because I think it would be beneficial. And it might prevent you from confusing me, which is also a big plus. But, yeah. Lagiacrus has some survivability if we set it up right. And that means more experience for Lagiacrus. That's strategy. No, I will keep it, but I will rest again, I think. That was lucky. Yeah, it's that Supersonic that really scares me. Like, Peck can do a lot of damage because of the... Just, in fact, I don't have a ton of defense yet, but... It's really the confusion that scares me the most. So we're gonna Thunder Wave you. Again, just to hopefully hold off a confusion. And we'll use Swift. Ooh, that's a crit. That's a little dangerous. But, so far I think we're doing pretty good. Horsea. I'm not sure how dangerous Horsea is for us. I know it learns moves like Acid, which might be kind of our biggest issue. I don't think it learns anything terribly dangerous, but we're also half health, so it's kind of a little bit worrisome. If I recall, Smokescreen is basically like Sand Attack. But Swift is highly accurate, as the lady said. Therefore, it's quite an effective move when we need it to be. Hooray! Now again, there's no guardrails, we can't swim, and yet we've got the audacity to bike around on this pier. Now, here is Snorlax. And, well, we could fight him, but I think he's level 40 right now, so we don't really want to. I just wanted to fight these guys, honestly. And we did. So, good on us. And, now, I guess we'll go do that other extra thing I thought we could do. Just simply because... other than that, it's go and fight Team Rocket a bunch of times. Which we could do, and we'll get plenty of experience. But, if we do this one other thing, we might set ourselves up pretty well. The only thing I'm scared about is, I think we do end up fighting monsters that are like 10 levels higher than us. So we might be visiting the Pokemon Center a few times more than I'd like. Especially if we plan on leveling Lagiacrus in the process. But this has the advantage of, if we're fighting monsters significantly higher level than us, and if we get taken out, we still get the experience, plus we get to refight them, so it might be more beneficial to do this all the same. It's kind of a risk-reward type of thing. But, here we are in Saffron. Now you'll notice, this gym is off limits. Because Team Rocket are jerks, not unlike our buddy Fafimon. But this gym is not, and we visited this a little bit earlier. This is the fighting gym, which is not an official gym or anything. And yes, we can skip like half these fights, but we're not going to. And hopefully we're not going to get completely mullered. We might. I'm really hoping we don't. But if we succeed at winning the fighting dojo, we get another monster, which will help round out our party a little bit. That said, as you can see, they're kind of higher level than us. But, counterpoint, I have a fighting type, and that is, if I recall, exceptionally good against fighting types. Unless that was a change that they made somewhere after Generation 1. Nope. The problem, however, of course, being that they're X-attacking us, and also that, well, they've got levels on us, so we're gonna have to be real careful about how we do this. Yes. But the nice thing is, I've got enough monsters that I could probably just scrub out a win against all of these guys, except maybe the last ones, while still leveling the Gaiacrus. So we will swap again back to Zephyr, who hopefully won't get taken out instantly. Ooh, yeah, got critted. Like the first one, the Machoke, that was scary because they used an X attack on us. This one, not so much. I guess we use Ice Beam. Maybe we'll freeze them? Yep. I'm surprised. That's a 1 in 10 thing. And when I was a kid, I used attacks that had like a 1 chance of freezing. And I think my entire original like Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow history when I was a kid, I only ever froze one monster. So that's, you know, I'm kind of making back lost time, so to speak. Or karmically balancing it out. That is a cross between a monkey with a big nose. But, yeah, if we win in this gym, we get like a level 30 monster, I think. But the problem is we have to fight a gym leader that uses like level 40 monsters, so we're basically gonna have to throw all our monsters at the gym leader at once. But even so, we still probably have this. And it's good experience. And we'll be able to at least round out our team, finally. Which is nice. Alright, so that's the first one. Now again, because they're fighting and they're weak to flying, we should really go back and heal our flying type. And we'll probably be doing this for every single fight, which yes, is tedious, but I think strategically speaking, it's beneficial that we do this. So, I'm going to. Even though it's not the most interesting thing to watch, I'm sure. Heal me, for I am injured. Or rather, disintegrate and then clone my monsters. As we've established, that's what they do. As for what we can equip the Gaiacrus with in terms of attacks and HMs and TMs and whatever, I'm not sure. I think we could probably teach it Surf and it would be beneficial, simply because Surf is actually a good attack in this game. Other than that, I'm not sure though, so I guess we'll figure things out as we go and get more TMs and level it up more. Okay, this guy's only got 2, so this guy should be at least a little bit more of a easy fight than the previous one. And level 32 as opposed to 31, so we're going to get more experience than the previous Machoke. So that's also beneficial. And it'll probably use X attack. Oh, low kick, okay. Which is good, because lowering my defense and then attacking me is a problem. If you booster attack. If you lower my defense, I could probably survive you, but I don't want to test that theory if I can help it. Alright, that's 2. Next is Machoke. A monster we will not be getting at any point, because there's no point in us getting it. Is it winking? Or is it just like cross-eyed? What's with that left eye of its? Well, it's its right eye, but it's like it doesn't have a proper pupil or something. Weird. I've never noticed that before. Huh. Okay, now the difference between Machoke and Machop is, while they are the same level, because it's an evolution, it's going to have higher stats, of course. But other than that, it should be basically identical. That sucks. And that could be a problem for us. Missing that attack and then taking a stat debuff. Okay, this could be a real problem for us. Because we're down defense, it's up attack, and we've missed twice. There we go. Okay, so we'll still move faster, so if this connects, we've got this monster, and we would have not taken any damage. Awesome. So that was a really dicey situation, but we pulled out flawlessly. Proud of you, Zephyr. Okay, fight me. And there's the 2 Pokeballs up there. We get one of the 2. Similar to how we got one of the 2 fossils back in Mount Moon. Black Belt wants to fight. Level 36. Now things are getting really scary. But again, we've got enough monsters that we should be able to at least get one attack off with each of our monsters. And if that's true, we should theoretically be able to survive, I'd like to think. This is where things go real sideways real quick. Okay, Bryant, let's see what you got. Ice Beam? I guess? I could have tried Horn Drill, that would have, if that 1 in 3 connected, that would have done it. Ooh, that focus energy is gonna hurt. But Bryant's got the defense. I'm impressed, Bryant. And your time to buff your monster was weirdly chosen because it's now dead. Okay, let's just have some fun here. It's got 1 health. Let's Horn Drill it. Why not? Or try to. Oh. Ah. I can't hot dog this one. Oh well, I can poison sting you. Got 1 health, fine. Ah, it was such bullshit. Hooray, Bryant leveled. Awesome. Now, what's really scary is the gym leader here, of course, has 2 that are 1 level higher. Which might end up... That's not where I wanted to go. Thanks, controller. Which, might mean we're going to be relying on Bryant a lot more than I had anticipated. But, you know, live and learn. It's all an experience. Besides, we're challenging the order in which we're supposed to do things here. Oh, that was something I noticed too. Well, I noticed we had money. I'll show you because it's kind of funny. Pokedex. Let's see, where is it? Somewhere down here. Paris, Mankey, Poliwag, Magneton, should be right around here. Okay, so we got Cubone, which we fought in a fight, right? Whoops. Marowak. We never at any point officially fought a Marowak. We fought an unidentifiable ghost of a Marowak, but we never could identify it, so how does our Pokedex know? I just think that was something kind of neat, because I didn't realize that was how the game worked. I thought that's kind of neat, so I figured I'd share that with y'all. Still learning. 20 years after its release, I'm still learning about Pokemon Red. Okay, so how many monsters and what level do you have, and should I be very, very scared? Probably, is the answer to that. Okay, 31, I can deal with that. Now again, Bryant has proven to be sort of like our go-to here, but Zephyr's still got the elemental effectiveness, so while he's a bit more fragile, we'll still use him as our lead-in. Simply because I think that's probably for the best, and he needs the experience comparatively. Hooray! Okay, another Mankey, so let's swap back to Legiacris. And the thing is, Legiacris has a fair amount of power behind him even at this level, but it's just his low health makes him a little bit scary to use against monsters like this. Like, he might be able to withstand an attack and still get something off, but I'd be really worried to try. And I'd really just like to use Legiacris just for the sake of not having to spread the experience around and just give it to him, but unfortunately, safety is telling me I probably shouldn't do that if I want to keep him leveling. Now, because Zephyr is so hurt, I'm pretty sure he's going to go out, and I honestly was about to not choose him, but we'll see. Yeah, that's going to do it for him. Crits, even though it's not effective, it was a crit. Let's see what Static Cling can do against you, just in case we really need to use him. And of course, Static Cling is a very fast monster. So this could be beneficial even though we're fighting monsters higher level than us. Not bad. Okay. And we'll go back and heal because safety. And part of the reason we're going to do this right now is, once again, I think the monster we get, whether we choose Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee, is level 30, so it kind of keeps things in line with our current level monsters without having to do exactly what we're doing right now with Legiacris and Dopefish previously. These water serpents, man, they are frustrating. But yeah, so I kind of want to do this just for the sake of not having to do this exact thing and get an under-leveled monster, because they kind of expect you to be level 40 by the time you fight this guy, I think. Or at least 35. But we're going in, I think he's like level 37. So, let's fight this guy. And I think he's got two monsters. I think he uses Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee as well, and they're high level, so they're a bit scary. Hitmonlee always looked weird to me. Yeah, level 37, that's scary. Okay. I guess we'll go with Zephyr and hope that you don't get completely destroyed immediately. Double kick. Ooh, and you've got damage because you're higher level. But, fortunately, X attack, okay, that's going to be scary to deal with. Now again, bright side is, if we lose against this guy, we're definitely going to end up getting some experience just by taking out his monsters. Holy crap, that was bloody lucky. If we don't miss, we've got this guy. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. Yes! Okay. Honestly, this fight is currently going better than I ever expected. And Zephyr leveled. It is nothing but going my way today. Awesome. And Fury will swap to Legiacris once again to get experience. Now Hitmonchan, unlike Hitmonlee, is a little bit different. Hitmonlee is faster than Hitmonchan and does more damage, but he's very much shoehorned into simply using basic fighting attacks. Hitmonchan has a full spread of elemental attacks if you level him properly, but it's really bloody slow, so it can't really take effective use of it. And that's the thing about him, is like, when I was a kid, I got Hitmonlee first, and I was really disappointed. And then I got Hitmonchan, and I loved the elemental spread it got. But as I understand, it's genuinely considered the weaker of the two, but I kind of think it was better in terms of, wow, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. Quick attack! That fight went miraculously better than I thought it would. Yeah, you lost. So, now we get a prize. Now this is actually a thing. When you defeat a leader of a dojo, you get to like take their like emblem or whatever as a trophy or whatever. And instead of doing that, we get to take one of their monsters. Now this is Hitmonchan. Slower but elemental spread. And Hitmonlee, named after the legend himself, Bruce Lee. And he's a kicking monster. He's a little bit faster, does a little bit more damage, but he's very much stuck in his ways. I think we're going to go with Hitmonchan simply because the spread will make him good to swap in later if something gets taken out. So yes, we'll take Hitmonchan, and now we need a name for Hitmonchan. Kind of want to go with like Mike Tyson or Little Mac or something, but oh, I think it'll fit too. I'll do this. I hope I can spell this right. I say that every time, and I'm just worried I'm going to misspell something. S-A-I-T-A-M-A, because I'm all about One Punch Man. So unfortunately, we can't use Saitama just yet. We'll have to, really hope I spelled that right. It's, been a little while since I've read the books, but, I think that's right. Anyway, we've got our full team, because, ladies and gentlemen, that is a full team, and, yeah, I'm kind of happy with our team so far. Now, unfortunately, we're gonna have to keep one, maybe two, sort of rotating just to keep our HM team, intact. Because we're going to, at times, need cut, and we're going to, at times, need, like, strength, and, well, if we're going to give the guy Chris Surf, that's not going to matter too much, but let's deposit Stir Fry. We're going to have to withdraw him again in a minute. But yeah, level 30. So, I think what we'll do is we'll probably withdraw him for the moment, just to give him a TM, because I think it would be useful to give it to him now. Where is it? Counter. Because that's a good fighting attack. And we can teach that to Saitama. And that'll be useful in the future. But if we look at our Pokemon right now, we're 24, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. So we could kind of swap out any of these monsters to keep cut, which we'll need kind of immediately. But right now, I think we're probably just going to put Saitama back in the box, just for the moment. And we'll swap in and out as needed. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have a team. I think this will be it, because unless we get something really amazing at, like, the Safari Zone, which I doubt, and unless we really want to use, like, a Legendary, which I don't really want to, and unless I get, like, a Fossil Monster, which we're going to get, but I'm not sure I want to use, because they're a little bit awkward, especially considering, if you look at our Pokemon team right now, like, let's just once for a moment do that. Water type, Flying type, going to be Flying type. So, we've got 3 monsters already on our team that are weak to, electricity. So, adding another Water type in the Fossil Monsters, or a Flying type in the other Fossil Monster we can get, isn't really the best plan. So I think adding a Fighting type will at least mitigate problems with fighting, like, Water types. Like, Electric types are a little bit scary too, but Water types are also a problem. But I think we're pretty okay for now. But, because we have a little bit more time, let's go take on a gym, because why not? Another gym. 2 for the price of 1. This episode, it seems. And this gym, I'm just going to laugh all the way to the bank with. Honestly, because I've got one monster that's really, really powerful against this type, I think what we're going to do is rely basically on my Fire type. I'm not sure if Old Man or Old Woman, but either way, kind of creepy. But yeah, we're going to rely on our fire type and swap out if necessary, but for the most part, we're just going to give Flammy a bunch of experience along with Lagiacrus. And then I guess we'll swap Saitama in to make up for it, so that we got one really powerful monster that we can kind of skip leveling for a little while. That said, we're actually pretty strong. I wonder how Lagiacrus can handle this. Just because I know these are monsters that are around this level, we might be able to do some damage here, so I'm gonna... That was my initial plan, but let's see what we can do with what we have first. Just so that we don't have to spread the experience around too much, because, again, at this point it's all about playing catch-up with the rest of our team, which is presently just Lagiacrus. Because we just went through the fighting gym from hell at low level and came out incredibly golden. Seriously, I cannot believe that last fight went as well as it did. Hooray. Level 30, level 25 anyway. Weeping Bell. This is a monster we can't get in this game either. Instead we get Gloom. Who I think I've mentioned is kind of one of like 3 monsters in this game that were considered potentially racist. Okay, so we're paralyzed. This could be scary. Fun fact, we could use Rest, and that would turn off the paralysis because you can only have one status affliction at a time, in addition to Confusion. Confusion, for whatever reason, does not count as a status affliction. Oh, and I think that is Lagiacrus's reign. I will try one Rest, and that's it. Okay. Oh, that was scary. Okay. So I'm just gonna do this, because I can. Later games you couldn't, but I can now, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. Ah, come on. Okay, well, whatever. I've got a fire attack, and I'm a fire type. I do not fear you. I'm just kind of mildly annoyed at you. There's a difference between mild annoyance and fear, and I will assure you, this is very much the former. Okay. I've never understood the appeal of these attacks or why they're even in the game. They just kind of are obnoxious more than anything. They're not really well designed or anything. They just waste a bunch of turns. How are you faster than me exactly? Like, genuine question, how are you faster than me? So I knew I said that we probably weren't going to come back and heal, but after this fight we might have to, because Flammy ain't doing so hot. He's doing about as well as the entire Secret of Mana remake. Oh, come on. Do you literally only know Stun, Spore, and Wrap? This is just sad. Come on! Crap. This is just depressing. Well, I guess we're gonna let Flammy faint, because I don't want to spread the experience even further around. This is just sad, though. And we did so well against the gym that was way above our level, and we're losing against the gym that we're typically above the level of. I guess that's karmic balance for you. Okay, Static Cling, why not? Thunderbolt! Actually, that probably won't be all that effective, but still. Stab. Yeah, it's not very effective, but stab, so. That was ridiculously bad. So, we're going back to heal. After that horrible embarrassment of a gym battle. That wasn't even the gym leader, that was just a random gym mook. A grunt, an underling, a small fry, a Zaku. How bad was that? Damn it. I'm just genuinely embarrassed about that. I think, genuinely from the bottom of my heart, I have to apologize for that. That was just randomness at its worst, but still, I can't believe that happened as bad as it did. Okay, let's go back. and train my big angry water dragon of doom. Seriously, why is Legiacris not in Monster Hunter World? It should be. It was like the best monster in Monster Hunter 3. Had the coolest armor, that's for sure. Right now I have to deal with using that Frost Wyvern armor, which, I mean, it looks cool, but it's no Legiacris armor. And also, Legiacris was just a fun monster to fight. I genuinely just really liked fighting Legiacris. By far my favorite monster in Monster Hunter. Even though I don't have a lot of experience with Monster Hunter, it's literally Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I have a favorite. It was Legiacris. Okay. So, hopefully this isn't as horribly bad as the last fight. But again, we're going to try and take out what we can with Legiacris. I'm sensing a pattern here. Although again, we could rest, but at this point it seems kind of like it wouldn't be beneficial to do it, because we'll take more damage from it and then we'll just get paralyzed again. So I'll probably wait like one turn or something. But Swift is doing its job quite admirably. And we will go after Bellsprout. We're gonna get wrapped, aren't we? God damn it. I don't know if Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite can learn fire moves, but I really desperately want to teach it something fire-related now. Just so I can burn this goddamn gym to the ground. Crap. And after this, there's at least, like, 3 more battles to go through. I think there might actually be 5, if we go after everyone, and I'd like to, just for the sake of experience. But this is getting a little bit depressing. Okay, Oddish. I can deal with Oddish. Because you can't use Wrap, if I recall. And I can use Rest. So I can get rid of that paralysis. I'm actually surprised I haven't been paralyzed with, well, paralysis, of course, at this point in the fight. Because I took quite a few turns. Poke Flute. Sleeping Powder. That would have been a lateral move, to say the least. There we go. Took him long enough to paralyze me. Or, like, freeze from paralysis. But I'm not taking a lot of damage from you, so I'm not really worried. It's, the Bellsprout family I'm scared of. If I must fear something, anyway. I think from this gym we get Solar Beam. Which, Legiacris might be able to learn, I'm not sure. I know it can learn Hyper Beam, which is basically the same attack, just not elemental. And once again, we're gonna get stuck in a loop of Wrap. Wrap. So how's your day been? We're gonna be stuck here for a while. I'm just glad I didn't make you sit through that horrible, like 6 minutes of just mashing A. Kind of wish I had my GameCube controller with the rapid buttons on it. Just so I could get through that a little bit less tediously. This is just... Yep, this is what it is. Depressing, mostly. Uses Wrap, misses Wrap, fully paralyzed. That's this gym for you. Okay, Flammy, you gonna get completely destroyed this turn again? I'm betting you will. And here we go yet again. On this complete and total failure of a fight against a little vegetable using a flamethrower. Seriously, it should not be this bad. Okay. At least you didn't get initiative that turn. Hooray. Wow, that was a bad fight. Okay. Better than the previous one, though. So, I think there's... Yeah, so... There's the gym leader, right here, Erica. We have to fight her, but we have to fight the remaining... 6 people, including her, I guess? No, I'm not. There's an old creepy man, or possibly lady, searched out with the sprite outside who is, but I'm not the peeping Tom. Hey, Bulbasaur. Neat. Okay. Let's go, Flammy. It is kind of your mortal rival that you have an advantage on. That you will never see because Fafimon is a jerk. And chose the thing that was strong to you. Which is why we chose the Eevee that was strong to him. Although Poison, we're gonna have to go back to the Pokemon Center again. Because that's how it is. Oh, hey! I wonder if the mic picked that up. Special guest appearance with Lloyd the Ninja Cat meowing in the background. Because he always likes to mess with my recordings. And fun thing about my cat, he's really determined to get your attention. He likes to act very aloof, but when he wants something, he'll make sure you know about it. Like, if I close my doors while I'm recording, he will scratch at that door and meow until I let him in. So, it's just easier to let the door open, let him meow in the background, and pet him occasionally when he comes up onto my lap or whatever. But, lots of surprises today. Didn't take so long to get our Dratini. Got a Dratini, that was surprising. Got a full team. Managed to ace that fighting gym, or at least the gym leader, which was surprising. Got completely destroyed against the gym that we should have no problem with. And special guest appearance of my cat. So you know what? I think today's been a pretty special episode. You know, for good or ill. Now let's get back to the Pokemon Center before we poison the ever-living shit out of my badass Charmeleon. You know, that's a thing I've always wondered, is why is Charizard not a dragon? It's flying type. And I mean, I know there's like a modern evolution of it that is now a dragon, and also another one that is also a flying type for reasons. But it just seems weird. It's very clearly a dragon, so why not give it dragon-based, powers? I mean, I guess it's to make Dratini all the more powerful, because Dratini and its evolutions are the only dragons in the game, and of course, dragons are only strong to, or only weak to itself. And ironically, the only dragon move in the game does a fixed amount of damage that it doesn't matter. Dragon Rage does straight 40 damage every time, so it doesn't matter if you're weak to it. Which makes it kind of quizzical in general. But I guess it's just so that your starters don't get overpowered, because, Bulbasaur is still going to be a grass type, and I think maybe it gains poison later. Venusaur. Yeah, thanks, Brain. Blastoise is just a pure water type, so I guess getting a flying type is still giving it a little bit more of a elemental spread than the others, but it just seems weird that you wouldn't give the dragon actual dragon powers. Fight me. Because I'm here to beat up a girl and take a gym badge. Oh god, it's this thing again. Okay. Thunder Wave. I genuinely don't know if that's going to help at all. You know what? I'm okay with that, because it means I can do something, as long as you don't wrap me, which you're going to wrap me, so why did I say that? But again, I can sleep to get that out, as long as I'm not trapped in wrap like that. So this is going to be interesting. But we might be able to get out of this, all the same. Looked like we did straight 50% of its health last attack, so, don't wrap, crap. Okay. So, this could be really, really bad for us. I'll take one more turn after this. And if we don't... Okay, rest. And that'll recover our health, cure us of our poison. We'll probably get paralyzed. Oh, no, because they'll wrap us, of course. Which I think means we can wake ourselves up without wasting a turn. And we'll still be in the wrap. So, you know, that's kind of the best scenario we could have hoped for, I guess. Ah, paralyzed. It worked. It was a bit of a long play, but it worked. Alright, we are gaining levels. Awesome. The Chris managed to handle that last one. Let's see if we can do the same here. How do you like being paralyzed, you stupid paralyzing plant? It's not so much fun now, is it? You know, I could have kept Wrap, but I wanted a more sensible attack than one that's just an annoying time waster. Come on. Oh, 1 health. But that'll do it. Now, what we do have to consider is Legiacris does not have full health here. So using it in the next few fights could be risky, but... I don't know. No, I don't think Erica will attack us if she spots us, but I want to go the long way, I think. Go get him, Stir Fry. Yeah, I did. What are you gonna do about it? Probably not much. Oddish is the more tolerable grass monster you could have sent at me. I'm okay with this. Sleep Powder would have actually been kind of a scary move, but I've got the Poke Flute, so it's not that big a deal. It would have been kind of scary from the sense that I can't rest while sleep is happening, so I'd have to wake myself up first. Which actually probably makes it Oddish's most scary attack, but for the most part I think we're okay. Now, Gloom is one of like 3 potentially considerable racist monsters in the game. Which is why Gloom, its evolution, and Jinx got slight sprite changes in Pokemon Yellow. In fact, fun fact, Pokemon Yellow actually has like additional colors in its palette simply for those monsters. That's I read that somewhere. I think that's only for the DS versions though. It's like they changed the sprite palette for Pokemon Yellow just for Gloom, Vileplume, and Jinx, just to get away from the potential racist implications those monsters had. But you can find like an anime that has the original color for Jinx out there, if you're really that curious about it. Because that was before they decided to make the change. Okay, I can't Poke Flute my way through that. It's not Ruby Sapphire quite yet, and getting those flutes in Ruby Sapphire is a big pain in the ass. But Poke Flute, it's probably the most useful item in the game. Like, as useful as the bike is, even though I'm clearly not showing it, the Poke Flute, very incredibly useful. And that should be this match. Alright. Oh me. Yeah. Girl power is legit. I will admit that. Did that bush reappear? Also, Cool Trainer has a whip. That's something that wouldn't fly in Pokemon nowadays. That's for damn sure. Okay, I'm a little bit worried, but we'll see what we can do, and we get wrapped, so this is going to be a short, I'm just going to swap out now, save us all time. Let's go, Flammy. Ooh, that could have been scary. But you know what? I'm a flamethrower. You know, I could swap Legiacris in and probably make that fight work, but it wouldn't get the experience. Or it wouldn't get the full experience, and if I just take it out, it's not going to get any experience. It's not going to get experience for the Weeping Bell. I should just wait, I think. I don't think trainers typically withdraw. I think this is one of like the few trainers that actually do that, though. I think the later gym leaders do. I think the Elite Four does. Fafimon in his later incarnations might. Swift. Ivysaur. Interesting. I might be able to take advantage of this. I will rest. I should have paralyzed you. Now, Leech Seed is a bit scary because it's going to constantly drain a small portion of our health every turn, in addition to the fact that it can attack us normally. And I stupidly mashed through that because I didn't want to deal with that. I can't run. Thanks, controller. Pokeflute. But I think we're doing better, and we might be able to take Weeping Bell down. That'll lower our attack, which is a bit of a problem. You see, this could end up being basically a giant war of attrition, with Ivysaur just constantly getting more and more health out of us. We could strategically just start buffing our speed for when Weeping Bell inevitably comes back, and that might be a good plan. We can definitely heal ourselves, so that's something we can do. Okay, that should be enough to take care of anything that comes our way. But yeah, we might have to rest one more time just to deal with Ivysaur, because we're definitely losing health. He can hit us for sure. And we're poisoned. Yeah, we're gonna rest right now. Just because strategy. Maybe not a good strategy, but strategy all the same. And that Vine Whip's not going to do a lot of damage. It's that Leech Seed that we have to worry about, because not only does it constantly damage us, it's going to constantly heal him. And it certainly would simply be easier to swap out our monster for another one, but I think it might just be beneficial just to try and tough it out and see what we can do with it. Hope it gets paralyzed like that. Because it's definitely going to gain some health every turn, but we might still be able to do something with it. And I'd like to be able to take Weeping Bell on our own with Legiacris. It's going to be a bit iffy, but if we get speed on Weeping Bell, which we did, that was good. No, I'm very much here in the long run. We don't have any of that. That's problematic. Okay, we gotta swap something out. I guess since it's your natural enemy, we'll, oh. I guess we'll use Bryant. I was going to send Flammy out, but this works too. I don't care. We're all level 30 here. Ice Beam, because why not? Huh. Didn't realize ice was good against plant. Interesting. Yeah. And now you fight me. That's a convenient hobby to have in a game about Pokemon training. But at least she's friendly. Execute. That's an interesting monster, because it's Psychic in grass. It's an interesting spread of abilities about it. I don't think it's a terribly attractive monster, but it's definitely... I want to run. I want to use my Poke Flute. It's definitely an interesting monster because it's got the stat spread, the element spread. Bonk. Bonk. Before we had Bullet Seed, we had that. Actually, I think Barrage only existed in this game. And that's that fight. Alright, now let's go heal up for the gym leader. I don't think we need it, but we're gonna do it anyway. And maybe Lagiacrus can just fully sweep her entire team. Maybe. I'm not expecting it, but again, the extra experience is definitely appreciated. Stir fry. Can I go this way? I need cut, but yes I can. I definitely miss the days when you could just mash A next to a bush and you'd cut it. But I've never liked HMs to begin with. I like the idea of just using key items. But in this game it makes sense. I just sort of realized it makes sense simply because there's an inventory limit. But in modern games there's no real need, given the fact that we have basically unlimited inventory in every Pokemon bag and separate bags for every item, so you know. And you can now walk up and press A next to something that says, okay, this is a thing that you can use this special ability on, will you? So, HMs are just a thing of the past that shouldn't exist nowadays, and they just kind of do. It's a thing out of time, in a way. It's definitely some old dinosaur bones we keep in our closet for no adequately explained reason. But, you know. What about Pokemon is logical? Very little, I will explain that much. Oh, hey. Just noticed? The guy who's supposed to be standing next to these things. That was very much him in the gambling parlor. And he's a silly Billy. He could have made all those coins if he just traded in all his Pokédollars for him. Anyway, this is Erica, the Pokemon gym leader. We're gonna fight her next time. Because that's a cliffhanger. Anyway, we have spent a lot of time doing a whole mishmash of stuff and accomplishing very little, but still, we got a full team, got a special guest appearance, got a miraculous gym victory, some really depressing gym fights that should have been easy and weren't, and I think we've had a good day, so I'm gonna leave this fight for next time. Anyway, I will see you in our next episode of our Pokemon adventure. Until then, peace out, Internet.